Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Stephanie Robles here. And you guys know I don't usually go live on Saturday or Sunday, excuse me. But I was asked this question, and it took me a little bit to think about it and mull it over. And the answer to that question, somebody asked me, how do I become a speaker? How did I become this successful lady that I am with everything on my plate? Well, my friends, that's a difficult question to even ask because everybody's perception of success is very different. It's very different for everybody. I can honestly say that I have a mentor and I found him on the internet. So, you got to be kind of careful about who you choose to pick, that motivational person, that person that you follow every day that speaks to your core values, who you are as a person. I followed that man for about a good year, before I even started to invest in the different things that he had to do and what he had to say. And it's because his philosophy was this: take time to spend with your family, your friends, and the people that you value a lot. Because nothing is more sad than having the success that you want. May it be a beautiful home, a car, vacations, money, all of that. If you have nobody to celebrate that house with, that car with, those vacations to go on, all of that. The same way that you give 100% in whatever you want to do, because we definitely make time for the things that are important to us. Whatever's important to you, you will always make time. There is nothing that you will not do or won't, like, you'll make time for it. There's no excuse. It's a non-negotiable for you every day of your life. There is no excuse big enough. You will find a way to get it done. And that's how it is to me. If you want to become a motivational speaker, do it. Get on Facebook Lives. Start doing it. Go on YouTube. Start doing it. Just start doing it. I honestly believe that is what's meant for you will not pass you by. And as long as you are providing a value to people, if you speak to people, not a lot of people are going to understand your story or the words. They're not going to resonate with some people, and that's okay because we're all different. But I guarantee you to always remember that there is one person out there that was just like you. And every time I go on a live, every time I speak, every time I do those things, I think of that one person. There's always one person out there that is open and receptive and is the same way that you were when you started off with this dream. And they're waiting for you. So every time I hesitate, every time I don't think that I can do something, every time I feel that way, I think of that one person waiting for me. And that's my motivation. That's my secret to getting up and getting it done. Because there's that one person out there that is waiting for me to say something. If you never ask or you never provide, you'll never know the impact that you can truly make on somebody's life. Unless you get out there and you start doing it. Social media was meant to be social. When you stop not only being social on social media, on the computer, go out into your community. Look for the value that you could provide in people's everyday lives. How do I make that better? How can I leave my 2 cents in their life and make sure that 2 cents adds up to $1? That's it. And work. Work. Make sure you take one day off out of your whole week to spend time with the people that you love the most, because that's going to fill your cup. You're going to come back better than ever. Because I remember working those 6 days a week, 8 hours, sometimes 12 hours, and you're burnt out and you're tired and you get frustrated and cranky and all of that. And it's because you're not taking stock of what you got. and you're just working, you're going to work yourself to death. And my grandmother always said, after it's all said and done, people are going to bury you, put you 6 feet under. They're going to say their blessings and walk away, and you're done. They move on with their life, but you're gone. That's it. That's all she wrote. And all people will have is that memory. Yeah. Pretty sad, but it's true. The sad reality of it. And that's it. So if you have only a certain amount of time in this world, we don't know the exact date of when it's going to be all said and done and over with. So you don't know how much time you have left. Why would you sit here and waste another hour, another second, another minute, not doing something that's in your heart and what you want to do and the value you want to provide to people? You could be doing that every day. And sometimes it's not even that much to do that or to leave that value for people. Whatever you want to do. It's not only just, I want to make the world a better place. How are you going to do that? How are you going to accomplish that? There are so many different ways that you could do that. Excuse me. But how do you do that? That's what you have to figure out, what's best for you. And then work your life around those goals. Make yourself a schedule. Make sure that you leave your 2 cents everywhere in your life. And I promise you, you will never work a day in your life. I always talk about this event, and I spent money on this event. My husband had just came home from a deployment, and it was 30 days later, and I was like, I'm going to this event for 5 days. And he was like, tell me why. And I said, I don't know. I feel led. I felt compelled. I had a gut feeling. He said, okay, go. That event pushed me, and it pushed me emotionally to get in touch with the things that were going on in my life. I'm an extremely private person when it comes to my family, when it comes to my pain. I'm private about that because I'm compassionate. I come from a background where if you share your heart to someone, that's like blood in the water, and sharks will come running and they'll rip into you. So you had to be strong. You couldn't show anything, no kind of emotion growing up. That's how it was. That's nature of the beast. But I also learned on the flip side, now that I'm older, that I had to do battle with that. And those people crushed every wall that I put in front of them. And that was the best event that I ever went to. The best money I ever spent. And for us parents, we hardly ever spend money on ourselves. We're always spending it for the kids, the house, the things, all those different things we'll always spend money on. But when it comes to ourselves, we hardly ever do that. And if we do that, it's on a rainy day or when you're able to do that. That would be my second most important rule to doing whatever you want to do. Invest in yourself. Invest. The more education, the more knowledge that you acquire on learning a particular skill that you want, it's going to come back to you tenfold. Because it's going to better prepare you to be able to live out your dreams. And I'm not saying it because I used to think, oh, this person just wants to sell me something. They want my money. They blah, blah, blah. Don't get me wrong. There's people out there like that. Definitely. But I can honestly say that I got so much more out of that event than I ever thought possible. And it took my life to a height that I never even thought that I would possess. I never thought. And if you ask me today, how are you successful? Like, I do not see myself as one of those successful people. I don't. I just see myself as Stephanie Robles, mom of 4 kids. I'm just doing my dreams. That's it. There's nothing that I feel that I'm a special person or anything like that. I guarantee you I was born, I have a gift and I was meant to use it, and I won't let anything stop me from that, because when you have a spirit that is determined to rise, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Not one thing. The only person that can stop you from doing your goal or being a success, whatever that picture looks for you as a success, is you and the excuses you tell yourself. And a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. Confront yourself with the lies that you tell yourself on a daily basis. I guarantee you there's a lot of times where you'll sit there and say things that you can't do, but you could do because you didn't want to do it. Break out of that box. Just take one little step out of that box, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to see a life that you never even dreamed of. I got to see Korea. I got to see the Dominican Republic on a beach. I got to do that. And it's because I stepped out of that box and I started doing what is passionate to me, what I live for, what I want to do, and what I'm doing in my life. Start doing it. Go on Facebook Lives. You want to be a speaker? Go on Facebook Lives. Go on YouTube. Leave your 2 cents every day. And I guarantee you people will start following you. And don't worry about the likes, the dislikes, any of that. It'll eventually come to you. Because again, what's meant for you will not pass you by. And always pick up those books. Success Leaves Breadcrumbs. Pick one up. See what it does. Does it resonate with you? Doesn't it? There's plenty of money that I've spent on books that I bought because somebody suggested it and it didn't resonate with me. Stop reading the book if it doesn't resonate with you. And sometimes I have audiobooks because, and I'll plug it in and my kids will listen to it too. When you start becoming confident in what you want, your dreams will start to manifest themselves slowly but surely. Doors will start to open, and that's when you'll start doing what you need to do. And that's it. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. I am going to enjoy it with my kiddos. Finish working out after church because I'm just charged up. My cup runneth over and I'm just beyond blessed. And I want to thank you for taking your time to come and watch this video, support, like my page, because again, I'm just a mom with 4 kids who has a passion for helping others and just wants to leave her 2 cents on this world to make $1 every day. That's it. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. Bye.